Hey sports card fans, it's John, Boggs fan. Hope you're all doing well. The 1969 Topps baseball set is best known for the Reggie Jackson Mr. October rookie card. While the Jackson card is the biggest rookie card in the set, it also includes Hall of Famer Rollie Fingers rookie card and the final playing days card of Mickey Mantle. Upon release, the 664 card set was the largest in the history of Topps sets. The popularity of the set is due to the many Hall of Famers in the set, including Nolan Ryan's and Johnny Bench's first single-player Topps card. Certain cards in the set have a white letter name variation, most notably Willie McCovey, Gaylord Perry, and of course Mickey Mantle, making those cards more valuable than their regular counterparts. In this video, I'm going to show off the top 10 most valuable cards from the 1969 Topps set based on their PSA 7 values. I'll also give the values of those cards in higher grades as well as the population count of those grades. Now, before I get to the top 10, here are the cards that just missed the top 10. At number 15, the Rollie Fingers rookie card. At number 14, the Bob Gibson card. At number 13, the Carl Yastrzemski card. At number 12, the Pete Rose card. And at number 11, the Gaylord Perry white letter variation card. So, which cards made the top 10 list? Let's go find out. Starting off at number 10, we have the Tom Seaver. In a PSA 7, there have been 716 graded copies. They sell on average for $169. There have been 396 graded a PSA 8. They sell for around $580. There have been 33 PSA 9s. The last one sold for $9,000 back in October of 2022 through Golden Auction, placing that Tom Seaver at the number 5 spot based on PSA 9 grade. There has been one graded PSA 10. The only recorded sale was back in August in 2016 on eBay, and that sold for $18,600. At number 9, we have the Roberto Clemente. In a PSA 7, there have been 995 graded copies. They sold for around $238. There have been 780 PSA 8 grades. They sell for just under $700. There have been 153 graded PSA 9s. They sell for a little over $3,000. There have been 8 PSA 10s. The last sale was back in May of 2021 through PWCC's Premier Auction, and it sold for $30,000, placing the Roberto Clemente at the number 4 spot based on PSA 10 sales. At number 8, we have the Hank Aaron. In a PSA 7, there have been 767 graded copies. They sell for around $282. There have been 465 graded a PSA 8. They sell for just over $800. There have been 67 PSA 9s. They sell for around $4,450. And there have been 4 graded a PSA 10. The last one sold in May of 2018 through Memory Lane for $23,060. At number 7, we have the Willie McCovey white name letter variation. Now in a PSA 7, there have only been 63 graded copies. They sell for around $300. There's only been 53 graded PSA 8. The last one sold in May of this year through Heritage Auction, and it sold for $1,920. There has been only one graded a PSA 9, and in VCP's database, there has not been a recorded sale of that PSA 9, and there have not been any graded a PSA 10. At number 6, we have the Willie Mays. In a PSA 7, there have been 638 graded copies with a current average price of $328. There have been 489 graded a PSA 8. They sell for around $976. There have been 87 graded at a PSA 9 level. They sell for around $5,641. The 6 PSA 10s, the last sale took place in January of 2022 through Golden Auction, and it sold for $57,600, placing the Willie Mays at the number 3 spot based on PSA 10 sales. At number 5, we have the Johnny Bench. In a PSA 7, there have been 784 graded copies. They sell for around $442. There have been 614 in a PSA 8 grade. They sold for around $909. There have been 169 graded a PSA 9. They sell for around $3,708. There have been 9 PSA 10s. The last sale took place in September of 2023 through Memory Lane, and it sold for $26,960, placing the Johnny Bench at the number 5 spot as well, based on PSA 10 sales. At number 4, we have the Nolan Ryan. In a PSA 7, there have been 1,513 graded copies. They sell for around $765. There have been 872 graded at PSA 8. They sell for around $1,745. There have been 125 graded at PSA 9. They sell for around $9,725, placing the Nolan Ryan at the number 4 spot as well, based on PSA 9 sales. There have been 3 PSA 10s, but the last one sold all the way back in February of 2013 on eBay for $16,019. So who knows what one of those PSA 10s would go for if one came up for sale today. At number 3, the Reggie Jackson rookie card. In a PSA 7, there have been 1,291 graded copies with a current average price of $834. There have been 569 graded a PSA 8. They sold for around $3,344. The 41 PSA 9s, the last one, sold in May of 2022 through Memory Lane, and it sold for $68,760, placing the Reggie Jackson rookie card at the number 2 spot based on PSA 9 sales. And there has been 1 PSA 10 graded card. The last sale of that card was in February of 2021 through Heritage Auction for a sale price of $1,005,600, placing that particular Reggie Jackson rookie card at the number 1 spot based on PSA 10 sales. At number 2, we have the Mickey Mantle last name in yellow letter, which is the standard card. In a PSA 7, there have been 1,064 graded copies with a current VCP average price of $973. There have been 522 graded a PSA 8. They sell for around $3,175. There have been 64 graded a PSA 9. They sell for around $21,080, placing the Mickey Mantle at the number 3 spot based on PSA 9 sales. There have been 2 PSA 10s. The only sale reported in VCP's database took place in November of 2018 through Heritage Auction, and it sold for $108,000, placing the Mickey Mantle yellow name version at the number 2 spot as well, based on PSA 10 sales. And now the number 1 most valuable card from the 1969 top set, and it is the Mickey Mantle white name variation. In a PSA 7, there have only been 107 graded copies. They sell on average for $3,500. There have only been 45 graded a PSA 8. They sell on average for $76,310. There have only been 4 PSA 9 graded copies. The last sale in December of 2022 through memory lane for $933,484, placing the white name variation at the #1 spot for PSA 9 sales as well. There has been 1 graded a PSA 10, but there has not been a recorded sale in VCP's database, so the guess is yours as to what that card would sell for. There you go, the top 10 most valuable cards from the 1969 Topps set. Would love to know in the comments, what do you think about the cards that made the top 10 list? And if you've missed any of the videos in this series, here are 2 that you can check out. With that, that's all I have for you. So until next time, thanks for watching.